Welcome back, everybody, to the New York Mets franchise. Playoff time here in season number 3. NLDS, the place where our season ended last year, but this year, it's where we start out. Best record in the NL. And here we are taking on the St. Louis Cardinals, who defeated the defending champions, the Atlanta Braves. Now, the Braves took game 1, 9-1, but the Cardinals came right back with a 5-3 victory in game number 2. And then you can see the Nolan Gorman home run, but came back in game number 3 and clinched the wild card 11-5. Braves 4 runs in the 4th. St. Louis comes right back, 5 runs to retake the lead, 11-5 win. And they take down the defending champions. See, honestly, I kind of wanted a shot at Atlanta in this playoffs. Those are the ones who take on us last year, obviously our in-division rivals as well. But hey, we'll take on this St. Louis team here in the NLDS. I believe we have a team that can go all the way to the World Series and win, but when it comes to playoff time, you just never know, especially when you've had some time off. A team is still, getting hot into the playoffs. Baseball players aren't used to that break, so we'll see what we can do. Game number 1 coming up right now. And actually, we're going to go through the whole entire series here. All right, Kodai Senga on the mound for game number 1. And let's get this one going. First pitch here to Tommy Edman. He's going to foul it away. Got the City Connects on. And those St. Louis Cardinals uniforms, man, they are very nice. But swing and a miss. Strike 3. Senga just short of 200 strikeouts this season. Still our top strikeout pitcher. One of the best in the big league still. Even though he had a bit of a down year, but he can still perform very, very well. And so far, so good. 0-2 here to Jordan Walker. And he'll foul away that slider. Not even sure how he got contact on that one. 0-2. Well, not this time. Cutter in on the hands. See you later. That late movement, you think it's possibly going to be a ball. Just cuts right in. Strike 3. There you go. And now Lars Nootbaar to the plate. Very good season. 309, 25 home runs. He'll take that one for a strike. And 0-2 count once again. And see you later. Well out in front of that forkball. Not even close to it. Strike 3 and a perfect first inning for Senga, as Steven Matz will be on the mound here for this Cardinals team. 12-4 on the season, 3.07 ERA. Very, very productive season for Matz. He's going to go against this top lineup in baseball. I mean, top to bottom. It's absolutely fantastic, and Brandon Nimmo will take the first pitch for a strike. 0-2 to Nimmo. And Nimmo gets a hold of this one. This one carrying deep to center field. Looking up, and it's going to get out of here. Brandon Nimmo is going to lead us off with a solo home run. And just like that, we're going to have a 1-0 lead. Well, I guess you can't really start off any better than that. You really can't. Just a perfect first inning for Senga. And Nimmo, solo shot, 1-0 lead. And that's what you want to do. You want to get out to these fast starts, especially after the time off, because it's just going to get the worse you keep going if you don't produce. You're going to press a little bit more, but here comes Mike Trout, and we acquired him for this moment. 1-2 to Trout's going to take that down low. He only has one hit, one postseason hit in his MLB career. It's an absolute disservice what the Angels have done to him, and hopefully he will not get hit number 2 here as he grounds this one out to third. We are hoping we have a deep playoff run. I mean, he's never really seen a championship series. I mean, never seen, obviously, a World Series. So we're just hoping this is the chance, and this is the team for Mike Trout. I want to see him have a great postseason and show that he is, obviously one of the best players of all time. There is no doubt about that. But then to put him up there postseason stats as well, I mean, that's going to be definitely a goal of this whole entire postseason. I want to get the job done and win a World Series, but I want to make sure he has a good one as well. Clayton Kershaw kind of has that stigma, great in the regular season, just terrible in the postseason. I want to make sure Trout, we get something going with him here. As looks like Senga's going to have a perfect second as well. 1-2-3, nothing there for St. Louis. And we'll go to the bottom half of the second inning as Glaber's going to lead us off here. fouls away that sinker. Another productive season here for Gleyber Torres. 0-1 as he's going to rip this one. This one's going to carry deep to left center, and it's going to carry all the way out of here. Another solo home run, and that will be a 2-0 lead. This team, home runs, I mean, through and through the lineup, you have guys that just can absolutely crush the ball. Gleyber right there. Owen Casey with 29 as well this season, Rookie of the Year. And he will come to the plate, and that is going to be ripped foul. Now, Casey did get some postseason action last year. Actually hit a home run in that series against the Braves. And, oh, man, just late on that one. A little bit late decision. Not looking too good there. All right, so now it's 2 away here in this second. And Luis Angel Acuna is going to come to the plate. He is making this start today. Brett Beatty will not be playing. The lefty just struggles against lefty, and Acuna is going to rip this one, and it's going to get over the head of Jordan Walker. He'll be on his way to second base for a double, and that's why he's in here. He has absolutely ripped the cover off the ball the final few months of the season. He's got a hot bat. We're putting him in there, and man, it is just like that instantly paid off as Francisco Alvarez will now come to the plate, try to knock in a run here with 2 away here in the second inning. 0-2 pitch. And this one is going to get down for a base hit with the speed that Acuna has. That's going to be an easy run. 3-0. Nice job from Alvarez coming through. Maybe a misplaced slurve there from Steven Matz. Hangs up just a little bit, and it's a 3-0 ball game. As we're back to Brandon Nimmo. But this is going to be a ground ball over to first, out number 3. But hey, a couple more runs here in this second inning. The way Kodai Senga's pitching, who knows? I mean, that could be just like that enough. When you get into these postseason games, I mean, 1 run is absolutely massive, let alone 3 early on like this. 0-2 to Wilson Contreras, and off the end of the bat, Brooks Lee up with it over to first base for the easy out to start off this third inning. And now J.D. Davis coming to the plate. He'll take the pitch up high. Cardinals still looking for the first base runner here. 3-2 to Davis. Fouls away that slider. Let's go up with this cutter. 3-2. And see you later. Strike 3. Go sit down, man. Senga, 5th K already here in this game. And now Alcantara to the plate. Ground ball, Gleyber up with it, over to first base, and that will do it. A 1-2-3 third, so nothing for St. Louis yet. We go to the bottom half as Francisco Lindor will come to the plate, starting off this third inning. Pitch from Matz, and Lindor gets a hold of this one. This one hit well, and that's already going to be played off the wall. Not even going to try to attempt to get that one, just playing the carom off. And that is a leadoff double here to start off the third inning. Man, this offense, I mean, I think it's just so consistently good. It's just tough. Even if you have 3 to 4 guys just on a cold streak, the rest of the lineup can carry, and as Trout's going to ground out there. So still don't have that first hit for Trout in this postseason run. Won't even allow Lindor to advance, but James Wood is now going to come to the plate. As Wood will take that one just a bit outside. Well, that is a heck of a sign. New York loves Wood. Okay. All right. New York loves Wood. Interesting. All right. Okay. 2-1 to James Wood, as this one's going to be a ground ball up with it over to first base, and that will advance Lindor to third. But now it's going to take a 2-out hit to get him in, and here comes Gleyber, solo home run last inning. Trying to add another one here. See if we can build this lead here in the third. As he'll take that one inside. Obviously, hey, a wild pitch will score Lindor as well. That would be, we'll take that all day. 1-0 here to Gleyber. And he rips this one. That's going to be a base hit. And Gleyber comes through with a 2-out single to knock in run number 4. And Gleyber looks like he is ready for a big postseason here, just in 2 at-bats. Home run, RBI single. I mean, that was absolutely ripped. 4-0 lead. As Owen Casey jammed a little bit off the bat. Will that fall down for a base hit? And it will. It'll get down. So Casey will be on. And now first and second, 2 away. I mean, he looks a little disappointed there. I'm not sure why he's disappointed. And Brooks Lee's going to ground ball this to end the inning. They'll get the force there at first base. And that will do it. But hey, another run added. We've had a run in each inning so far as St. Louis just looking for their first base runner. No hit, no walk so far. 2-2. Well, it's not going to be here with Tommy Edman. He's going to swing and a miss for strike 3. The 6K already for Kodai Senga. And Jordan Walker now comes to the plate. As Walker gets a hold of this one. Deep to left. Nimmo back. But he will have it at the track for out number 2. And that is the best contact of the day. As now Lars Nootbaar coming to the plate. Nootbaar, well out in front of that one. So he's waiting for that fastball so we can go a little bit of off speed. Maybe not. 0-1 going outside with the slider. Ooh, all right. Well, hit the corner, just not getting the call. 1-1 now. Up the middle. Over is Glaber. Up with it. Got it. Out at first base. And man, still perfect through 4. Let's go down to the 4th. Cunha with that double. Well, he might have more. As this one is hit well to the gap. That is going to get down. Speedy's on to second easily. And we're just going to stay there. Don't want to chance anything going for a triple. And it is a leadoff double here in the 4th. And his hot bat just continues in this postseason. As Alvarez will try to once again knock him in. Had the RBI single last time. Can we have another one here? And you know what? It's almost kind of the same area, but this time it's going to be hit a little bit harder, and it's going to get to the gap, and that's going to be back-to-back doubles. Add another run, 5-0 lead here in the 4th. Everything is working for us here in game number 1, and it didn't really work out for Steven Matz, as that will be the end of his day. And you just, I mean, there's a possibility that that could be it for your season. I mean, who knows? As John Means will come into the game, former Baltimore Orioles starter, and he's going to try to shut this down, try to keep it at a 5-0 game as Mike Trout now comes to the plate looking for that first hit. Man on third is Alvarez, 2 away, and a 1-2 pitch here to Trout. And somehow Mike Trout, I don't know how he hit that one, and it's going to get through for an RBI base hit. Add run number 6. I'm not sure how that just happened. Completely jammed. Shouldn't even swung at it. Look where this is at. And somehow just goes right over Means' head. Base hit. When everything's going right for you, it just is. Everything goes right. Ground out to end the inning, but still. A couple more on the board. 6-0 lead. I mean, we have 10 hits, 6 runs through 4. And they're just still looking for hit number 1. As this one hit well by Gorman, but it is going to go foul. Would have been close. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Right now, this Cardinals lineup is not faring very well. Can Joey Meneses get their first hit as he takes the fastball up high? 1-2 will go slider away. Nope, doesn't take it. Nice take there. That is a tough pitch to hold up on. We're going to go fastball high up. And there you go. Finally, the Cardinals have their first hit here in this 5th inning with 2 away. Trying to get back into this ball game, which right now is starting to get away from them, obviously. We've just offensively runs aplenty. As this one hit into right field, but Wood will be over, and he comes away with the grab for out number 3. So just the one hit, but hey, at least you're not getting no hit right now in the playoffs. As Francisco Alvarez, so far 2 for 2, double, 2 RBI, 1-2 pitch to him, and somehow files away that sweeping curve coming in. 1-2 once again. Well, that's a hanging curveball. He gets a hold of it. It's going to carry deep into left center, and it's going to carry out of here. Francisco Alvarez. Man, what a game here so far. 3 for 3, double, homer, 3 ribbies, add to the lead once again. And yeah, that was just a hanging curveball right over the middle of the plate. And this guy, if he gets any good contact on it, the power that he has, absolutely forget about it. 7-0 lead. Man. Well, we'll just continue on through this game as we're going to head now to the 8th inning. 7-0 lead. Not much else has really happened, as the Cardinals offense hasn't done much, but this guy just continues to rake. This one is going to get over the head, and that is going to be an automatic double, as Acuna has 3 doubles in this game. He has just been absolutely killing the ball, absolutely on fire, as now just can try to continue to add more runs, as here comes Alvarez, we just saw. So can he continue his perfect day? As he'll foul away that one. Yeah, it's technically a triple shy of the cycle, but if this guy gets a triple, I just don't think that's going to happen. Well, the day is just going to be perfect for Alvarez, as Acuna is going to score another RBI. Man, what a day. What a day for the bottom of these two guys in the bottom of the lineup. They've been fantastic. He has half of the offense today. 8-0. I mean, do we add more to this? As Nimmo rips this one. That's going to get down. That's going to be to the gap. Alvarez on his way to third. He's going to be waved home. And you know what? We're not even really going to have much of an effort, as that's going to be easily in there. 9-0 lead. And it looks like we got this one pretty much good to go for game number 1. As Lopez trying to close out game number 1. Jordan Walker is going to foul away that one. Look out over there. 1-1, fouls away the slider. All right, let's see if we can just put him away here. And that is a little dribbler up the line. Lopez up with it. Could be a tough play over to first, just in time. And that will do it for game number 1. Absolute, pretty much blowout. I mean, 9-0. St. Louis's offense couldn't do really anything at all. And I'll take a look at the end of the game stats here, but I believe they only had really the one hit, and that is pretty much about it. I think they may have had one more hit, and that's it. They had 2 hits the entire game as we put up 9 and get the job done. But look at the bottom. Look, Acuna and Alvarez go a combined 7 for 8 with 4 ribbies. I mean, great game. Senga just 2 hits, 9 Ks. Lopez comes in, does the rest. Now, as for game number 2, I did play this game, but I will have to tell you, the recording got all junked up. I mean, it was not good. It was awful. But it was another dominating performance, 6-0 victory. The Cardinals only had 1 hit. Now, I'll tell you guys, Lindor homered, Casey homered, Trout with a triple, but he went complete. I think in this game, we only had 67 pitches. That's right, 67 pitches. I don't know what was happening, why their offense was so aggressive. We are on legend pitching right now with default sliders. It says this before. I don't know what is happening. The pitching is just insanely dominant. I know our pitchers are very, very good, but to be this dominant where St. Louis, coming into game number 3, about to be swept, only has 3 total hits. That is absolutely insane that they only have 3 total hits. So I don't know what is happening. I might have to adjust sliders. We'll see in this game. I didn't adjust them before this game, but there's a possibility that going forward, I'm going to have to adjust something because the pitching is just becoming way too easy. Way too easy. I know our pitchers are very good, but this is a solid Cardinals lineup, and there's just no way I would think. I know postseason stuff happens as we start off game number 3 with a Brandon Nimmo strikeout, but I just think they would put up some sort of production, at least a run or 2, something, but nothing. As yeah, that game 2, you thought Kodai Senga's dominance in game number 1 was something? No. If I would have shown you that Brandon Woodruff game, I mean, it was just ridiculous. I think coming into like the 7th or 8th inning, we only had like 40 pitches. It was crazy. They were swinging at everything. But let's get into game number 3. Error is going to allow Trout to reach and bring James Wood to the plate, as that's going to be called strike, just clipping the edge, as now it's up to Sonny Gray to keep this Cardinals team in this series. force a game 4 as Wood rips this one, but will be caught there at first base for out number 3. As Max Fried will be on the mound. 11-10, but really I would say ERA and WHIP maybe one of our best, maybe if not the best pitcher on the team this year. He had a very solid production year. Obviously, records always aren't an indication of like how a quality pitcher you are, but I think he's pitched very well this year. And trying to close this out. 0-1. This one will be hitting to left. And really, the other thing that I'm seeing, just anything, if they get, first of all, if they get any contact on the ball of the CPU, I'm not seeing hard hit balls. They're just kind of like little lazy fly balls or grounders. It's nothing too crazy, and we're getting a lot of strikeouts. 0-2 to Nootbaar, and that'll be swing and a miss for strike 3. A 1-2-3 first here for Fried. And it's another thing, if any of you guys have seen this so far or have seen this lately, I mean, let me know, because to me, it's not killing the experience. Well, maybe it is. You want these postseason games to be very competitive because they really are, usually in real life. But I would have to say is that's going to get down for Gleyber. I felt last year, real life in the playoffs, the ones where the Rangers won the World Series, just, real life. I didn't think a lot of those games were competitive either. I thought it was a very boring playoffs. A lot of games just weren't competitive at all. So, hey, maybe that is the real trend. I mean, look at the NBA this year. Look at those conference finals. They were an absolute bore to watch. I didn't really even watch them that much, as Acuna is going to swing and a miss for strike 3. So, I don't know. To me, still, as we continue to, ramble on here, the NFL playoffs are still number one. You could say hockey. I'm not much of a hockey guy, but I know everybody raves about hockey playoffs, how good they are. But to me, NFL football still got you beat with the one game. You cannot beat that one. But the NBA, to me, is just, I don't know. The interest just isn't there that much anymore. As that's going to be a ground ball out number 3, end of the second inning. And just a nothing game here as we go to the third inning. As Francisco Alvarez will take that for a ball inside. I mean, great 3 for 6 against Sonny Gray. Well, make it 4 for 7 as Alvarez just continues to tear the cover off the ball here in this divisional series. He'll be on his way for a leadoff double here in the third inning and trying to get our first run on the board and really put that pressure down on St. Louis. As didn't see there before, obviously they have their City Connects on. I just saw what the Twins, yesterday, they have theirs about to be released. As that's going to get through for a base hit. Because it wasn't hit so hard, we're going to send Alvarez to the plate. Throw not in time, and he will score to get the first run on the board, and Lindor comes through with an RBI single. All right, 1-0 lead, as that is going to be trouble. 6-4-3 double play is going to end the third, but hey, nice job from Lindor coming through. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of. I always ask uniforms. I am a big uni watch guy. College, pros, doesn't matter what it is. I love seeing the new uniforms. I know people always talk about Oregon a few years ago, and they still are that way. I absolutely love it. I love seeing the uniforms. I'm not as harsh on them as a lot of people are. Swing and a miss, strike 3, perfect third for Max Fried, but what do you guys think of the Twins City Connects? And what do you think of the City Connects? I might have asked this before. In general, would you guys just can it and be like, you know what? It's just not good. Get it out of here. It's been very strange stuff. Or would you continue with just a little bit of tweaks? Let me know what you think. As James Wood will take the walk, and he'll lead this one off to the fourth as Gleyber will come to the plate now. He's been killing the ball here in this postseason as well. Him and Alvarez just killing it. He'll take that one for a strike. All right, 0-1 here to Gleyber. Do you send James Wood? Maybe, as Gleyber crushes this one, but it's going to curve foul. But yeah, do we send James Wood here? Maybe to get a little hit and run action rolling? 0-2 swings through the fastball for strike 3 after just missing a home run. And now Brooks Lee to the plate. He'll take that one for a ball, as Brooks Lee yet to get a hit so far in this series. He has been 0 for 2-1. Can we get hit number 1? He has been the only guy in this lineup that has been absolutely just cold, as this one is ripped and that one is going to be foul. And now 2-2. Pitch from Gray. Yeah, not good. Not good at all. Late movement on that slurve. Strike 3. So nothing there, and still remains a 1-0 game here in this 4th inning. But Max Fried has just been outstanding here so far. So 0-2 here to Tommy Edman. Pitch. Well, see you later. Strike 3 in the inside corner. He does not agree with it. Definitely clipped the corner. 4th K for Fried. And will Lars Nootbaar be another one as he fouls away that fastball inside. All right, 0-2 here to Nootbaar. They're still looking for their first hit of this game. Absolutely crazy. And that is obviously a ball. There is no doubt about that. But we get the call. Strike 3. Man, I'm surprised Nootbaar didn't give up more of a... I still wish you could argue balls and strikes here and get thrown out of the game. It'd be absolutely fantastic. Please put that in next year's game. They never will, but I wish. As Nolan Gorman's going to go looking for strike 3. Man! Can Jordan Walker get this Cardinals team on the board? They have just been... I mean, this crowd's got to be just deflated. You have to be. 1-2. Ooh, nice take. Right on the edge there. 2-2 pitch, actually. Well, not here. Swell out in front of that circle change. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. We'll go to the 6th. And this is why I was saying about 1 run in the playoffs, as Lindor rips that one and it's going to get down for a base hit. It's only a 1-0 game. But the way their offense has been going, it feels like a 10-run lead. As Lindor's going to be picked off. Man. I mean, we really haven't got anything rolling in this game at all. At all. That's not good. Yeah, we need base runners. Because even with a 1-run lead, you're just one mistake away. As Trout, his playoff so far has not been the greatest. As he swings and a miss there. But yeah, you're one bad pitch, one swing away from tying this ball game up. But I don't know if they're even possibly going to get this out of the infield. It is crazy. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Contreras behind that one. And the domination continues. 8th K for Max Fried. Alcantara, can he get something for this Cardinals team? It is crazy. Fouls away that fastball. Can somebody get a hit? Get a base runner. And there you go. But just like before with Joey Meneses, the game 1, it's not like that was hit hard. It's just a 70-mile-an-hour exit velo bloop base hit. And that's really all they've got going for him, as he's going to go. And to be honest with you, I did not even know he was stealing. I wish they had a sound indicator sometimes. Sometimes guys do say he's going, but I didn't hear anything there, as that is going to be a strike. So now, all it takes is a bloop, and we got a tie game. 0-2, and that is going to get through. Base hit. Will they send the runner? It is a late send, and the throw's going to gun him down at the plate. I think I could see the third base indicator. He was a little slow, and I just don't know if he ran past the sign, but James Wood guns him down and keeps it at a 1-0 game, as Owen Casey is going to swing and a miss. But that's what I'm saying. We still have to add runs here. You're just a couple bloops away from having a tie game, as Brooks Lee rips that one. It's just not his luck so far this series. Rips that for the out, but it's still 1-0 as we head to the bottom half of the 7th. Can St. Louis mustered up something? At least put some pressure on us here. Maybe tie this ball game up. Try to take this to a game number 4, as Carlson's going to look at the curveball for strike 3. 9th K of the game for Max Fried. We're only at 67 pitches, so he is good to go. Right now, if he continues to pitch like this, we're talking complete game easily. 2 down, Nolan Gorman, and he's going to foul away that slider. Pitch number 70 coming up. 1-2 once again. And swings through the fastball for strike 3. Fried's 10th K of the game. There has only been 6 total hits here in game number 3, so it's not like our offense has done a whole lot. But Luis Angel Acuna comes through. That's going to get down for extra bases, and we are out in business here in the 8th, trying to add some runs. Offense has gone cold in this game. Can we come up big here late? Try to put this series away. That's going to get away. That's going to allow him to get to third. That is huge because obviously now you don't need a base hit to get in a run. With his speed, just a nice fly ball, and you're good to go as they have pulled the infield in. But it's not going to work here. Fly ball in the right field, and that should be easily deep enough as they'll make the throw in. But that is going to be a no throw to home plate, and that wild pitch is going to maybe cost this Cardinals team a little bit. 2-0 lead now. So we add another extra run, exactly what we need, as Brandon Nimmo to the plate, and he'll take that one for a ball. 0 for 3 so far in this game. Oh, he rips that one. That could be trouble. Deep into right field, and it carries out of here. A line drive. Solo home run for Brandon Nimmo. And now you can just sense it from the St. Louis team, this crowd, that their season may be coming to an end here in the next 6 outs. They are running out of outs, and now our offense has picked it up, adding 2 more runs here. Not looking good for this Cardinals team, as here comes Francisco Lindor. Couple of hits. I mean, he had pretty much all the 2 of the 4 hits coming into this inning. Oh, that's hung up. That's no good. Lindor rips this one deep. Could we have another one? And it's gone! Back-to-back home runs. We have had 3 runs now here in this 8th inning, and now it is looking like a pretty much sure thing, unless something crazy happens here in the final 2 innings, that we are going to come away with a 3-game sweep and head to the NLCS. It is looking very good right now. It really is. As Trout rips this one. This one's deep. Can we have another one? And no, it's caught right at the track by Jordan Walker. Trout just he can't get anything rolling this series right now. As we still here in the 8th. Man on first base. Gleyber Torres to the plate. Wood there, I believe he singled. 0-1, and Gleyber rips this one. That is going to be trouble. That's going to get to the wall. James Wood will score easily. Gleyber with an RBI double. Add another one here in the 8th inning. We have just absolutely... This offense has woken up here in the 8th inning. It really has. And that's what this offense can do. You can shut them down for 7+ innings. But here we go. Once we get started, good luck trying to stop us. As Owen Casey, another double, 6-0 lead. And now this season, it's pretty much looking over for St. Louis. As Casey, the Rookie of the Year, adds another one. Can we get Brooks Lee a hit, though? 0 for in this series, and it's going to remain 0 for. As that will be ground ball out number 3. But hey, 5 runs in this 8th inning. What a big-time inning, and really deflate this St. Louis team. And now, I mean, really, like, we can just if Fried's pitching this way, we can almost go complete. But Jordan Walker rips that one, as he will not go down quietly. Rips that one. He's actually had the hardest hitting contact in this entire series. I mean, the out in game number 1, really, there hasn't been anybody. That one has an exit velo of 100. That's really come close to even that. I mean, heck, they've only had, 4 hits up to this? 5 hits. As that's ripped for a base hit. Will they send him? Throw from Wood. They will not send him. So you will have first and third here in this 8th inning. So St. Louis finally getting something going. But is it too little too late? As we're going to go to Paul Sewald out of the bullpen in a fantastic season. 1.35 ERA, .93 whip with a 35% K rate. Oh, ground ball, one pitch, double play, 5-4-3, ends the inning in the threat just like that. Wow. Man, demoralizing. As that's going to be ripped up the middle, misplayed, and that's going to allow the speedster Acuna to get on. So he will lead off this 9th. That's probably going to be an error. E6, I would think. So he'll be at first base with some speed. And now Brandon Nimmo rips that one. That is going to get down to the gap. And yeah, the speed will easily score there. And that's going to add another one. 7-0 lead. Just adding even more insurance to really insurance we don't even need. Yeah. I mean, we really don't need anything. I mean, right now I think that 1-0 lead is holding up. As Trout fly ball to right. And that will do it for the 9th inning, top half of the 9th. And let's go to the bottom half of the 9th. St. Louis needs a miracle to keep this series alive. 1-2 to Joey Meneses up the middle. Lindor up with it over to first base, and there is out number 1. We lost in this series last year to the champion Braves. Can we have a 3-game sweep and go to the NLCS and be 4 games away from the World Series? As Edmund flies this one to left, caught by Nimmo, 2 away here in this 9th inning. Really, I would say, living up to expectations so far in this series. As Dylan Carlson might be the last batter for this St. Louis Cardinals team this season. 1-0 to Carlson. Fouls away that 4-seamer. But yes, we've had expectations coming into the season. We had expectations coming into the playoffs. And right now in this series, we are meeting them. 1-2. See you later. Strike 3. Paul Sewald is going to close this absolutely dominating series out. This Cardinals team does not even put up a run the entire series. We shut them out each time. Insane. As the Cardinals, they only had 7 hits the entire series. The entire series. Wow. Dominant performances. Frigo 7 1/3, 4 hits, 11 strikeouts, and Sewald just comes in and absolutely does the rest. So as you can see, who will we face? Padres have a 2-1 lead over Chicago right now. So, can they clinch? And they lose. Chicago wins game number 4, forces a game number 5. Here we go. Who is going to be the winner? And it's going to be the Chicago Cubs. They come back from 2-1 down, and they do it. 3 runs in the second was enough. Padres offense couldn't get anything going, and that pretty much does it. The bullpen really came in for Chicago, did the job, and we'll be taking on the Chicago Cubs. Juan Soto, Suzuki. I mean, this is a solid lineup, a solid team. We saw them. Obviously, we competed for them down the stretch for that number 1 seed in the NL. We beat them by a game, but this is a very, very, very good team. You got the, Cy Young winner in Justin Steele. So far looking pretty good here in this postseason. And from what I can see with the bullpen stats, I don't believe they've really allowed a run yet out of the bullpen. So they have been pitching very, very well. And here we go. It's going to be hopefully a competitive series. We'll see. But we'll take on the Cubs in the NLCS, just a series away from possibly playing in the World Series. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.